Greetings, everyone. Hello on another devs and holders meeting. How are you guys? I'm Nick, and with me, Mr. Orwash and Mr. Bartek. Hello, guys.
Hi.
Glad to see you. Glad to see you back again. Because this is another special live. So I hope you feel comfortable. You got something to drink, a coffee or a tea from whatever part of the world you are watching us. If it's Asia, if it's United States, it's probably coffee for you. And here in Europe, 6 p.m. Central European Time. So, guys, first of all, remember to join our Twitter, and not only Twitter, but also, especially, our Sandbox. All the links you can find on the website BigShortBets.com or on our Twitter and other social medias, which guys are driving through with every post now and then with news from the platform. And this meeting, another live meeting with you. If you have any questions, let us know, leave a thumb up, and we're gonna start our conversation about the news from the platform, the Big Short Bets platform. So, Mr. Orwash, what was going on in the past week? And what's up with the tokens?
Okay, I'm gonna answer that. But before that, I just want to add to what you said before. Besides Twitter and Telegram, we also kindly invite you to our TikTok because we have TikTok. So basically, if you type Big Short Bets in TikTok, you can give us a follow and see what videos we prepare them. It's basically a memes fair there. It's nothing really more. It's more than entertainment than actual technological information. But yeah, I think you should like it. Give me a call if you like it or not. But yeah, it's one of our social that has been added. So to proceed, just a quick recap, guys. On last Sunday at 8 o'clock, our contract closed with the public sale. We reached our soft cap already with both the last pre-sales and the public sale. That was the latest one. So everything going nicely. So on the, like we mentioned on the live 1 week ago, the Uniswap listing will be on the 6th of September, of October, sorry. October.
The next month, right?
The next month, yeah, sorry.
October, yeah.
August, September. Yeah, September. I was good. I was for a second.
We are tired, guys. You need to, understand that.
A lot of going on.
Long days. So yeah, basically that will be the listing time. The precise time of the listing will be announced on our Telegram, Twitter, and so on. Token distribution will be beforehand on simultaneously with the token listing. So this is the information for you. Right now we are finishing the app for token distribution, and when we finish that, we're gonna prepare everything for the token distribution. But we want to make sure that there will be no, I would say, suspicious activity. So people won't create any pools that people are gonna start trading on them. They're gonna be pulled out the liquidity because our liquidity will be locked. And so, yeah, so we just want to be the ones that add this liquidity so you can trade safely on the Uniswap because, if something bad happens, it's going to be on us. So make sure that everything is good. So, yeah, I think that this is the part from the token part and the public sale and distribution. Besides that, as you can see, we have up and running platform BigSBIO on the normal WW on the mainnet. I don't know how to say this. So you can see there. This is the sneak peek of the platform. It is the light version of the platform that we have on the Tornet. The main reason for that we'll develop it is this. As we can say, it will be our sales funnel. So people can get easy access, and those links could be easily. I would say transfer to other socials, and this would be creating a funnel for people to transfer from the normal web to our dark web. We want to make sure it's as easy as possible, and to do that we we should have created that. And Mikołaj, if you can show us some things, I've sent you some baits.
Yes,
if you could type on this.
The first one, Taliban
So-
fighters.
Exactly. So as you can see, if you have access to our Tornet platform, basically there is each bait has this icon to share the bait, the Tornet, and this link allows you to share the information, but those link will guide the potential viewer to the site in the mainnet in the biggest bio. And here you can have the sneak peek. Obviously, we call it light version because this is it just shows the part of the bait. Yeah, it should work in that way that people seeing that information, they are really interested in that, and if they want to see the full content, they have to log in and they have to get access of it. This is just the and here, as you can see, there is instruction. This platform, this app, this website is. This is just the first version, so we planning to add a lot of that. Maybe Bartek can tell us something
so
about
like we already mentioned, we heard a lot of good things about this platform. We see that the community just said that this is a great idea to to help people outside to get, let's say, everything in one place. So we want to, let's say, extend this idea a little bit. There will be more about the idea itself as well in this view. So on the right, maybe we can, I think it will be in a matter of time that we will change that, but there will be as well the button to, for example, open directly the Onion link. There will be as well, more information about our social platforms and website as a footer of this page. So we want to add few things that we don't have in the main application, but it will help us to, let's say, use that application. I mean, this website as a let's say bait for new users, right? To encourage them to use our application. And I can just announce that we are going to add an application, the rankings. One of the rankings is the user rankings, the highest reputation score, the users who gave the most, the highest number of the reactions and so on. And we want to maybe a little bit help you with your, let's say, brands in our application. So we want to show the best guys and the most important things and the best position from rankings as well here. It won't be a full ranking that is available in the main application, but we want to give you the opportunity to be famous inside the application as well. And you need to remember, because there is sometimes options why we need that application. It's hard for media, it's hard for people to share and spread the information about some links in our application and platform if you don't have any option to share the content through the normal internet, right? Through the mainnet. Because if you just copy paste the address from Onion, it won't be working on a Facebook and it probably will be blocked, right? So, and for people who concern the security, you don't need to concern. This application is outside the main application server. It's not connecting directly. The main application is sending something, but without, let's say, saying where the server is. So if somebody will, for example, some authorities or somebody will ask about this platform, this website, they only will see that we are receiving the data, but there is no option to know from where this data came to the website, right? So I think it's good news that it's not connected directly, and we do our best to just separate these two applications.
Yeah,
So you wanted to
and
talk about the news.
Yeah. So come on, Maciej, about the news, we can.
Oh yeah, surely. Let me just say it. So basically, there was some leaks of our documents, official documents from that happened. The recent stuff that happened in Afghanistan with Taliban and so on. So one of our users reached unofficial documents and posted it on site. So that is one thing I wanted to talk about. Besides that, I think there's a pretty. I think more and more analysis. I don't know, some plays which people do on the stock market, for example, shorting Nasdaq, on playing all gold, and making a full analysis on that. What is more, there is one guy. I can really say it's Anaconda, and I really like this guy on the platform. I follow him, and I'm really keeping up with all the content that he posts because he posting so deep analysis of every stock that he plays. He just like full fundamental analysis from this. I don't know where the guys get the data. Maybe it's some from the other platform. No idea, but this stuff is good. And if I don't personally trade on the stock market. I trade on the crypto market. That's why I'm here. That's why I invested in the BigShortBets, and I'm also part of it. But yeah, someone who traded on the stock market is pretty deep dive analysis, pretty complete, and I think some of the people could have a use of that. So another thing is that. Yes, Mikołaj,
I was wondering because one of the first news about Afghanistan, it's that people not only just share news like this one about gold analysis or stock market analysis, including like events that are happening around the world, like let's say Afghanistan, which we got a first news over here, but also it's a safe haven for like independent journalists to hide from you call it enemy, from the danger of other people. Like if you want to stay safe, and independent media, I'm pretty sure journalists could use the BigShortBets platform, the journalists that are maybe in Afghanistan right now.
Yeah, surely. Like I can't really go into details with that, but we are reaching out some whistleblowers that operate on different social media platforms to not really, because sometimes it's hard to tell people like hey, you can post on this stuff here and stuff like, or tell them like, yo, post the information on the site. It's basically what we want to do is just show them that there is a safe space that you can post anonymously, but there are times that they don't want to really post stuff anonymously. So it's hard because they want to get recognition, because this recognition is kind of, I don't know, a safe button for them. And if they have the recognition, it's hard to get after them.
That they are a solid source as a media employee, that's one thing. And the other thing is, hey, you can eventually get like a Grand Press award in the meantime, or after you go out from the situation, if you leak something, whistleblow something, or make a good journalist work basically. So that's why that's why we've been talking about it with the users, that if you want to be famous, you can do that on the platform. If you want to be anonymous, you can do that too on the platform.
Yeah, exactly. And this is the win-win solution. And imagine like we understand that for some people the Tornet might be a scary place to be or something like that, but we are trying to get more and more people get more and more confident in getting there. And one of the reasons to get some exposition on what we are doing is this BigShortBets.io platform.
Yes.
And this one might be like used. Like I recently reached some FBI whistleblowers. I don't want to say my name, and I told him like, yeah, look, we are doing this and this. If you want to post some stuff that not necessarily you want to have, I don't know, clear metadata, get it anonymized without KYC and untraceable on the Tornet, there is some safe space for do that. And as well, together with that, you can get the real exposure because we have this light version that could give you some hints on the night. And she said like basically, yeah, I'm gonna give it a call and I'm gonna talk about whistleblowers with that. But the thing with this, we need to gain some trust. We still like early develop stage, so I think there will be some time after this some like real juicy whistleblower info gonna pop in on the platform, because people have to trust us. But yeah, but by doing our job, what we're doing right now, we are gaining this trust, and more people are interested in. More and more people are registering on the platform, on our platform, and seeing the potential of it, and that's the biggest win, I think, so far, so now.
Yes, agree 100%.
So yeah, if you have any question to me, I will happy to answer them on the chat. Let me just go quickly to the chat. So when beta of the app, I think this is the question for Bartek.
Yeah, so if we are talking about this question, I can say that the beta, it means that we will give you all the functionalities that are related to the coins, right? To buy the information, buy baits, or for example, make a donations, make transactions anonymously on our platform. So it will our platform with the and full encryption plus transactions means that this is the beta, right? And yeah, and this is what we want to achieve in the next few weeks.
Okay.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
pretty
so you
good.
can see there's a pretty big list of updates so far.
Yeah,
There's, I don't know, 14 list of updates. You can see if you scroll down, Mikołaj, for a second on our tool page, like you said before, as you can see, there's a whole list of what we've done so far.
I think it will be better
what
to
has
put that
changed,
in
what we
English.
improved. Yeah, it's better, but we have an
Yeah,
English
yeah,
version
yeah.
as well, so it's
There we
easy
go.
to do that. So we have a question from Namrasid. So do we have any plans to hide the full wallet address in the app?
Yeah, so we're still discussing about it. For us, it's quite easy change because we can easily just sending the data to the application and just remove the part of the address. But still, if you want to have the transactions inside our private blockchain with the option to make sure that you have access to this transaction to blockchain to make sure that for example, your transaction is just arrived to receiver or something like that, there will always be information about your wallet. So there is no option that we just agree that you're anonymous, but the number of your wallet is your ID, right? It's something that it stands behind you, and there is no option for me to, I think, because if we reduce that, in that case, you lose potential access to the main part of the functionalities in application, like for example, transactions, like any other things like that, for example, market and so on. So I think if you don't want to share more information about you, for sure, maybe we can in the future just add the let's say option to reduce the information about your wallet. But it means that you just remove the access to some other functionalities as well, right?
Uh-huh.
And you need to remember that the public address, it doesn't mean anything, right? As long as you will explore exposure that information, for example, on any exchange and so on. So yeah, and yeah, go on.
I mean, yeah, exactly as you said. Did you finish? So
Yeah, we can move to the next question. I think we can finish these questions and then move to the updates.
Yeah, sure.
Sure. There is another question, like any info about the market fee. So as far as I know, I discussed it with Rafael. The market fee is still under development. As you know, the market fee would be, if there will be any, will be low, because basically the one thing is the fee connected with the token trade. Yeah, so this is 1.5% of each transaction. Half of the percent is burned, 1% goes proportionally to our biggest token hodlers. This is our automating RFI like staking. And the second part is this is the matter of discuss. We don't really know if there will be any fee, but if there will be, it will be really low. It might get connected
Let me
with
just
the
step in here because I have a little bit more insights, I think.
Oh, for real? Okay, go for it.
Yeah, first of all, the fee will be depend on your amount of coins that you are holding. So every thousand that you are holding, it will decrease your fee. Fee still will be quite low, but you can just decrease that almost something around the zero. So it's a good news. Second thing is that I can't say right now many details, but I can say that we are thinking how to make the fee, let's say, how to say that without telling too much. We want to make fee in that way that you are will. I mean that will be the only fee that you like. Let's say like that, and there will be, let's say, in your let's say it will be good for you to collect as many fee as is possible as a hodlers. Let's say like that. I mean an application, right? So, but I can say more. But for sure, we want to make this fee a little bit because it will reduce the amount of the, let's say, orders and the transactions that they fake or maybe only to manipulate the market. So this is why we need that. But for guys who will be big players, they will be making the liquidation, sorry, not liquidation, but the liquidity adding to the market. They will probably, for holding the tokens, you will receive. I mean, you will need to pay a lower fee, and this is good news, right? Because it's the one natural thing that shows you that the hodling coins is good for you, right? And it's giving you advantage on the market.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's another question, and when 2,000 accounts, we're making a celebration. Listen, like we don't need 2,000 accounts to celebrate. Just pop in on the 4th of September to our. There will be some next big event related to conference and event related to the BigShortBets and so on. So you can pop there and celebrate with us without even reaching the tokens, and you can also talk with us about any other stuff you like. Just get good insights on the project as well. Some wide reviews of the workers. You can ask Bartek itself. He's really short guy, so there's no problem of asking him and stuff. Because he always feels small.
I think that's the big. We can see that it's rise a little bit faster when we just release the biggest BIO platform. So it's quite good to know that it's working. Okay, guys, I think we can move to the updates, right? Today is a quite hard day for everybody in Poland. It's so bad weather, and as well, like always, it's first time. I need to say that it's the first time that we have problem with our deployment. So don't be surprised, guys, that we are presenting on our testing environments. I'm afraid that we need a little bit more time to deliver something that for you to make sure that it's saved, and we find something right before the release, and we just stop this release. So everything I am just presenting right now, it will be deployed to the production. I mean, to the application in the days. Maybe tomorrow, maybe in the Saturday. I'm not sure, but we don't want to make any, let's say. We want to make sure that it's safe and it's ready, right? And we don't want to. This is crucial because so many people start watching our hands that we sometimes need to say we are not ready and we need to take a little bit more time, right? But I will show you what is going on, and then I think it will, like I said, it will be tomorrow, maybe in Saturday, in a bad scenario on the platform, right? So first of all, we are still, like I said, said in the past, we are working on. Let me just quickly check. Yes, this is it. Where is my? Yeah, okay. Not this. Okay. So first of all, like I said, we are working on a preparing you all the things around the transactions and to make sure that the encryption is working. And we realized that there was some small problem I need to say about it, that we implemented in the first version of the encryptions decrypt function from MetaMask, but it causes some problems because people with Trezors and hard wallets won't be able to use that function. So we need to change it a little bit, and we improved our algorithm for the encryption. So thanks to that, right now I'll show you how it will work. So I'm when I log into application, let me quickly just open that. And yeah, and you can see that there is message for me. And if I click on that, there is something strange going on here, right? And there is please sign your keys. And right now we back to the conception that we are storing not your MetaMask keys, but we are creating your own keys. But your MetaMask will help us to secure these keys. So if somebody don't have access to your seed, if somebody don't have access to your private key on a MetaMask, won't be able to decrypt your keys. If you don't have the keys, you can't decrypt the information application. And this is quite easy like that. So there is no option that somebody in the dev team or anybody who gain access to application won't be able to decrypt your information, your baits, if paid baits, your groups, your messages, and so on. But if I click on that, and this is the seed that I need to sign, so I will sign in that, and thanks that I will be able to, you can see, read the messages, everything, right? And it's changed, right? And it's unblocked the application, the chat view, and so on. And I think it's quite important. And the same thing, why it's quite important, we spend so much time on that, because the same algorithm will be used for paid baits. It's same algorithm, maybe a little bit extended version of that algorithm will be used for groups and from groups chats. So I'm quite happy that we find. And the good thing is that this is one of the, I think that there is no so many web applications where chat is fully encrypted. For example, Facebook has problem with that, and I think they never had a chance to encrypt all the data over there. The other question is that they don't want to encrypt, but they try to implement that in a way on a web application, but they don't have any chance for that. But thanks to that we are using the blockchain, we are using the MetaMask, we have this option to make sure that your messages, your chats are secured and encrypted, right? So I'm quite happy with that, and I'm so happy that we delivered that. And I appreciate the hard work that the guys from dev team just added, right? Because I'm just a product manager, right? So I'm quite impressed how fast we create something so complicated like this. Okay, next thing what I want to show is we still have a few problems with that, but there is good thing that we move a little bit further with the documents, because we realize that you are using more and more baits and you are sharing more and more information. So we want to allows you to add the documents files like docx, PDF, and so on. So in that case, if I will click on that and I will select our pitch deck English, you can see that the pitch deck English is, as you can see that there is some problem still. So this is why we stop our release. But yeah, if I select that and I will attach this file and I will add this bait, I hope I don't lose my session right now. And this is why sometimes like it happens. So this is why we don't want to push that right now, but you can see what we are waiting. Sometimes it's like that, right? IT project is, you're thinking that everything is fine, but one small problem can cause a lot of problems. Sorry, the one issue can cause, let's say, big amount of the problems that we need to fix after that, right? Let me just quickly once again add that. Not that. Yeah.
I have a question, Bartek. Did you try to turning it off and on again?
Turn off and on again. Yeah. Sorry. I just right now I'm just good. Yeah. So this is the first thing that we are doing always. But yeah. No, this time it won't help. So yeah.
Classic. Really.
Yeah, but it's the big thing, I think. If we will allow our documents will clear off the metadata, you're gonna be allowed to put multiple documents, multi-paged, because right now you can only post photos, as far as I know. Yes, Bartek?
Yeah, we can post the JPEGs, I mean the images, right? The GIFs, they are working as well if you add there. them, but like you can imagine the documents like docs, XLS, or so on, they are quite important because they are stored all the data from applications, right? I try to find okay, so it's quite hard right now for me to find this, but never mind. Yeah, so it will allows you to share documents, right? Not the screens of documents, but the documents itself, and it will makes you more, I think, reliable, right? Because you are posting the original source of information, right? So this is why we are working so hard on that, and we want to add this. And yeah, and you can see that there is small changes in the UI, but I don't want to talk about it. And I can just give you, because we are talking about the fails, right? This is the we make some problems right now, so I can just but this is the first version, and I think it will be working in it, but it will be like you can see I can show you the final version of that. Of course, it's a Polish story, guys, but it's yeah. So it will be like that, right? And there will be users, debates, the groups, and the hashtags. They will be ranking by reputation, the reacts, and the comments, and it will be with the value, who is the most trusted user, who added the more, who gave the highest number of the reaction application, who added the most, this most commented person, an application. For Bates, it will be the reactions, right, and the total, and the ratio between them, right. And why we are using that? We want to give you the chance to create your brand, to make sure that you we could say the brands, to make sure that you find something that is more most popular in application, right? To encourage you to create your own, for example, hashtags to gain popularity on that, or maybe you as a user, you want to have a bigger audience for your information. So thanks that they will be easier for them to find you. So I think that it's, yeah, this is why we added that in our application. Like you can see, there is something that happens sometimes, and yeah, we need a few more days to finish that, right? Let me quickly. Okay, so any questions?
Yeah, there is one question
Yeah.
from the Namrasit. He's a very active one. I really like him. Is it possible to have the filter option active always, not only doing searching without tags, and then filtration depending ranks?
Yeah, this is
depending
the
on
one of the things that we want to add. I'm not sure it's a part of this release or the next release. There will be small change in how the search is working, and there will be button to allows you to open the search, because right now the searches depend on the language, and it's quite, let's say, uncomfortable for you, and quite let's say complicated for us. This is why we just make some decisions in the past, and we need to stick to them. But right now we, let's say, it's word that nobody likes in IT, but we need to refactor that and code, and we prepared the solution that will helps you to search this faster and better, right? So yeah, it's coming, and we are aware that thanks to you, Namarasi, because Sid, because I saw a lot of your comments about this, and yeah, and I just put that on our to-do list, and we are working on that right now.
You see.
Ex-
Community.
exactly. This is important. Exactly, community is the best. I really love it, and basically all the ideas that pop on the chat or our brainstorm and vendors group on the Telegram, all the ideas I write it down, and just sometimes it's Bartek just write it down or I write it down, and basically we pass them on to the dev team. They schedule it proportionally to the time and they can give to it. And yeah, like there's already a lot of ideas from the community that has been implemented, and they're really important and really cool. So if you have any ideas, just share them within the chat, and we write it down, we schedule it, and soon maybe your idea gonna pop out on some updates. So who knows? And this is, I think, a really cool thing to see. If you actively participate in developing something big, and yeah. like it was mentioned beforehand, I think even at the beginning, that in this project we strongly rely on our community. That's why we're trying to get some organic growth, like real organic growth. You can't see any bots and the shillers on our chat within our community, because this is not that we value the most. We can pay to some people that they're gonna write posts in our Telegram chat, but I think we're not into it, really. We want to have people who really want to be with us, who are going to share the experience and so on. And this is the people that we are looking for. And yeah, share with us with all the ideas that you have. And I will be more than happy to write it down and then pass it on to Bartek. He's very happy always to implementing all the ideas from the community, because he loves working, and if he have much more and more work put in there, he just he always smiles to me and say like, thank you Maciej, you are the best. And I'm saying, yeah,
in the simple
all
in
the best
simple
for
words
you.
to put, you're helping with my job, so yeah.
Yeah, so guys, here we have the instruction on how to join the sandbox. And as you know, every week we have a live stream, so come over, active accounts going higher and higher, updates every week. Join us, and if you have any more questions, you can always ask them on the next live stream, or you can just hop in on the platform. As you can see, a lot is going on. And remember to visit us on Twitter and TikTok. Let me show the TikTok again, because I got it over here.
Yeah, exactly. And while you were showing that, we can answer, just because there's a few questions
Sure.
also popped in the chat in the last minutes. So I just gonna pass with the number seed questions, and then I'm gonna proceed with the related to marketing. So the first thing is that, as you can see at the TikTok, we already some couple of the videos. So just watch it, see, comment it, tell us what you think about it. It's really in the theme of the BigShortBets, some meme stuff. I think the pretty good one. So basically the question is there any possible to pin any user-defined menu to the right, like three more like DAX, word news, etc.
Yeah, we are thinking about it, and we have wanted to to pin any, let's say, user hashtags, maybe baits, make the, let's say, the place that you can store, for example, the most important baits for you, or maybe users and so on. We want to as well allow you to personalize your notifications. For example, only getting the most trending baits in a specific under the specific hashtag or from specific account. But yeah, and the problem is that there is a lot of on our plate, but the priorities, they are setting the let's say the order for our work. And right now we are focusing on something that is, I think, important for community more than, let's say, usability, and it allows you to use your tokens on our platform, and this is the taking the most part of our resources right now.
Yeah, thank you very much for the answer. And this is the follow-up question for that. When dark mode.
Same history.
Yeah,
we yeah, we have designs for that. We want to add it because we are developers and we are working mainly on application software only in the dark mode, so it's quite hard for us sometimes to test the application, and we understand your problem, but like always, priority and resources, right? We need to stick to that.
priorities.
All
And
right,
resources. Amazing.
There is a question from Pavel about, do you have a good plan for international marketing? Yeah, like I mentioned, in our strategy, we're gonna really rely strongly on the partnerships. What partnerships? You're gonna hear about it. I can't really tell about. I'm gonna have a meeting soon with one potential vendor, a really big one and recognizable in a word, even in a word. And so yeah, by making good partnerships with good people who already have recognition, we're gonna get their recognition, and this will cause this will cause really organic growth that we are looking for. This is the one thing. The second thing that I mentioned it in, I don't know, a couple of streams ago, but I'm gonna repeat it. If we will allow people to post some information on our platform, and those information will be more valuable than the I don't know, price that people have to pay to access the platform, they basically gonna access it. And you know, if we're gonna post some really valuable information, some data leaks and so on, I already gain access to some data leaks. And to some forum with data leaks, I try to get in cooperation with that so they can, I don't know, use our platform for sending the information. This will allow us to, you know, gain the recognition. And besides that, obviously, like if we post the information that get recognition that the media will want to write about us, is the same thing. We're looking for that, but this marketing is a bit more different than the usual one. You know, we are trying to grading it, and I mean the maximum effect that we want to reach at the end. You know, like we don't want to get like pump and down marketing like normal one. We just want to get gradual increase, and then at the end we just want to jump into further when the market will be ready, all the kinds of stuff, because this is the multi-layered solution. Our platform is a multi-layered solution. There is a lot of function for people there. There's multiple things, so you know, we carefully advertise everything, but we don't want to create, as I said, we don't want to create a FOMO on our token. We want to create FOMO on our platform, and we getting into that. You know, but everything has to be prepared. The old functions must be functioning on the platform. Everything must going good and smooth, and yeah.
Yes.
Well said, Maciej. Well said.
Agree. Amazing.
I hope this.
Yeah, so
I
this
hope
is why
this
we are
answer your
still
question.
talking, and so we are still saying that on the Telegram, right? If you are here for pop and down, for hype on a listing and so on, it's not this project, and you will be disappointed because we don't want to pump that and then just drop the price, right? This is a long-term project. We want to create something that will change the market, right? We want to give you the tool that will allows you to, so I mean that give you opportunity to fight with the biggers on the market. So this is all what we want to. Everything is in our idea, right? On the website.
Exactly. We don't want to pump, I don't know, millions of dollars into marketing just to get people to bounce off the idea, the platform, because not fully functioning and this is not providing enough value for them. Right now, like, look, we made an alpha version, like expect our like it fulfilled our expectations, even crossed them, because look, people are posting there. This is just an alpha version. It's supposed to be the test version. People are supposed to test it, and we already has valuable information, insights, analysis, everything, and so on. I can't wait to have the full version of the platform with working market and so on, and with the partnerships and vendors providing with good value information, both from the around the world, news from the around the world, analysis of the stock market, I don't know, trade signals from the stock market, from United States whales, from the Wall Street whales, for example, how they trade, so you can, like, you know, counteract on their trades, on our art, on doing the arbitrary trades. Using our platform and using BigShortBets coins. What is more? So by providing that to our platform, and we're gonna get people know what this platform is about, and this will also allow them, like, it's gonna be like a rolling snowball. It's just gonna get bigger and bigger, and at some moment we're gonna be unstoppable. And that's what we're gonna do. But we are starting slowly, as you can see, but we are getting more and more momentum. We're getting bigger and bigger. Our platform, new functionalities, the biggest bio site on the normal internet, I would say, just to create the sales funnel and to get more users on our platform. Like, this stuff happening right now, you know, it's like like we're not sitting on our asses doing
Yeah.
nothing.
I'm
we,
quite impressed.
we,
What flow do you have today? I remember
yeah,
our
right
live
now.
flow is last week, and somebody said that only dev life boring, and I just realized how many good things you just added to this live. So, like, Machi, you and Nick.
Right?
I'm
Yeah.
quite I'm quite impressed how the flow changed and the atmosphere.
I don't know if I should have said some stuff that I just said, but our platform is just about inside info,
Yeah,
and
it was
I
very
don't see
inside
many
info.
people. So people that are here with us right now could see that there's some insider info on our project. We don't share it outside. That's why we want to encourage all the people to like join our lives, because sometimes they can learn a lot, and they'll learn the stuff that we don't expose on our normal social media, and that's the reward. That's the reward for us, for you to being like here with us right now.
Yes.
That we shared some insight from the project, really good ones. Yeah, thank you for being here.
Thank you so much, guys, for coming on today's live, and we see you next week, every week, basically, on DEVS and HODLERS meeting. Thank you so much. With me was Bartek and Mr. Orłoś. I'm a
Thank you,
Mikołaj.
guys.
Thank you so much
Thank you.
for coming here today. Leave a thumbs up and share the platform and the idea with your friends. Take care, guys.
Bye.
Bye.